Just moments ago, John Deere dropped a bombshell that has sent shockwaves through the agricultural world. The company has announced a massive shift in its manufacturing operations, moving a significant portion of its production to Mexico. This decision, aimed at cutting costs and improving efficiency, has sparked outrage, led to thousands of American job losses, and caused farmers to abandon the brand they once trusted. Competitors like Kubota and Caterpillar are circling, ready to capitalize on John Deere's misstep. Is this the beginning of the end for this iconic American brand? Stay with us as we break down the details of this monumental decision, its impact on the $34 billion U.S. farming industry, and what it means for the future of agriculture. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on this developing story. John Deere's announcement to relocate a significant portion of its manufacturing operations to Mexico was framed as a strategic move to cut costs and remain competitive in a global market. The company cited a $55 million investment in new Mexican facilities as essential for long-term growth. However, this decision has been met with fierce backlash. For many, it feels like a betrayal of the brand's 180-year legacy as a symbol of American farming. The iconic green and yellow tractors are more than just machines. They represent generations of hard work, resilience, and a deep connection to the land. By moving production overseas, John Deere has not only jeopardized its reputation, but also left thousands of American workers facing unemployment. The immediate impact of this decision has been felt hardest in the Midwest, particularly in states like Iowa and Illinois, where John Deere has been a major employer for decades. Hundreds of layoffs were announced almost overnight, with warnings of more to come. Cities like Dubuque, Iowa, where workers have spent their entire careers assembling John Deere equipment, are now grappling with the loss of livelihoods. These jobs weren't just positions in a factory, they were lifelines that supported families and entire communities. Local businesses, from diners to auto repair shops, are also feeling the ripple effects as the steady paychecks from John Deere employees disappear. The economic fallout is severe, and public outrage is growing. The backlash against John Deere's decision has been swift and widespread. Workers and community leaders have taken to social media to express their anger, while lawmakers from both major political parties have condemned the move. Some have even called for stricter regulations to prevent companies from outsourcing jobs to cheaper labor markets overseas. Proposals for new tariffs or tax penalties aimed at discouraging such practices are gaining traction. Despite John Deere's insistence that the move is necessary for long-term competitiveness, many see it as a betrayal of American workers, especially given the company's recent billions in profits. As John Deere struggles with the fallout from its decision, competitors like Kubota, CNH Industrial, and Caterpillar are moving in. Kubota, a Japanese brand, has been gaining traction in the U.S. market by offering affordable, reliable, and easy-to-maintain equipment. Their focus on simplicity and practicality has resonated with farmers who are frustrated with John Deere's high-tech, complex machinery. CNH Industrial, the parent company of Case 1H and New Holland, is also capitalizing on the moment. With production facilities across North America, CNH Industrial is positioning itself as a more patriotic choice for farmers who want to support American jobs. Caterpillar, traditionally known for construction equipment, is making aggressive moves into agriculture, leveraging its expertise in heavy machinery and precision farming technology to compete directly with John Deere. The frustration among farmers is spreading rapidly. Many are reconsidering their loyalty to John Deere, not just for tractors, but for all aspects of their farming operations. Some are turning to used equipment or smaller independent brands that prioritize customer service and reliability. This shift in loyalty is a significant threat to John Deere, which has historically relied on its deep connection with American farmers to maintain its dominance. Once trust is broken, it's nearly impossible to rebuild, and John Deere is learning this lesson the hard way. John Deere's decision to move production to Mexico isn't just about cutting costs. It's part of a larger strategic shift toward automation and artificial intelligence-driven farming technology. The company has been investing heavily in self-driving tractors and precision farming solutions, which reduce the reliance on human labor. While this move may future-proof the company, it comes at a significant cost. The loss of American jobs and the erosion of trust among farmers could outweigh the benefits of automation. Additionally, John Deere risks losing government support. including tax incentives and subsidies that have long benefited domestic manufacturers. John Deere now faces one of the most challenging moments in its history. To regain the trust of its customers, the company will need to act quickly and decisively. Potential strategies include reinvesting in American-based manufacturing, expanding domestic plants, and launching new incentives like extended warranties or loyalty rewards. However, reversing the damage won't be easy. The agricultural industry is entering a new era dominated by automation and AI, and companies that can balance cutting-edge technology with strong customer relationships will emerge as the winners. John Deere's future hinges on its ability to navigate this delicate balance. The economic impact of John Deere's decision extends far beyond the immediate loss of jobs. Entire communities that have relied on John Deere factories for decades are now facing an uncertain future. Small businesses that depended on the spending power of John Deere employees are struggling to stay afloat. Schools, local governments, and community organizations are also feeling the pinch as tax revenues decline. The social fabric of these communities is being tested, and the long-term consequences could be devastating. John Deere's decision has not only disrupted the lives of its workers, but also threatened the stability of the regions it once supported. The backlash against John Deere has also sparked a broader debate about the role of government in protecting American jobs. Lawmakers are under pressure to take action to prevent other companies from following in John Deere's footsteps. Proposals for new tariffs, tax penalties, and stricter regulations are being discussed, but it remains to be seen whether these measures will be enough to stem the tide of outsourcing. Some argue that the government should provide more support for domestic manufacturing, while others believe that companies should be free to make their own decisions in a competitive global market. The outcome of this debate could have far-reaching implications for the future of American industry. John Deere's shift toward automation and AI-driven farming technology is part of a larger trend in the agricultural industry. As the global population continues to grow, the demand for food is increasing, and farmers are under pressure to produce more with less. Automation offers a way to increase efficiency and reduce costs, but it also raises questions about the future of work in agriculture. Will the rise of self-driving tractors and precision farming solutions lead to fewer jobs for human workers? And if so, what will happen to the millions of people who depend on farming for their livelihoods? These are complex questions that will need to be addressed as the industry continues to evolve. What do you think about John Deere's monumental decision? Will the company manage to bounce back and restore the trust of its longtime supporters? Or has it made a mistake that's impossible to fix? The future of this iconic brand hangs in the balance, and the decisions made in the next few years will determine whether John Deere remains a symbol of American ingenuity or becomes a cautionary tale of pride before the fall. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth analysis of major market changes. Also, be sure to check out our latest video on Mexico's counterstrike cripples U.S. auto industry, mass layoffs, and economic fallout. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.